Hello, how are you? Our lesson for today will be a quick revision on lesson 18. Then we're going to create a game to consolidate what did we learn in games and animations up till now. We talk philosophy, lesson 15. Then we talk how to do complex movement on sprites on lesson 17. Then lesson 18. But I guess some of you have problems with lesson 18 after reviewing the homework. I guess you're somehow confused with lesson 18 codes, so we're going to have a quick revision on lesson 18 collisions, then start creating the game. Okay, collisions mean interactions between sprites. In game lab we're having 4 different types of collisions. One, displace, then collide, third one is bounce, fourth, bounce off. Displace makes a sprite push another sprite, the target, as long as they are touching each other. Here we're having a rabbit and a carrot. Since the rabbit is getting in touch with the carrot, the rabbit will push the carrot while moving. This is displace, to change the target place. The code will be written as you can see here: the bunny, the sprite, displace the target, the carrot. Okay, the second collision code is collide. Collide makes a sprite stop when it runs into things. You can use it when you want your sprite to be blocked by an obstacle. Meaning I need to have a block for my sprite. While the sprite is moving, I need to block his moves. So I'm gonna use the collide. Okay, alien.collide, my target is, or the block will be, the monster. As you can see here, the alien is moving, then it will stop by a monster, and the monster will work as a block for the alien. The third code for collision is bounce. Okay, bounce makes the sprite and the target bounce when they touch each other. Both sprites and the target change how they are. When bounce is used with 2 sprites, when the 2 sprites touch each other, they will switch the move. Okay, here we have a snake and a monkey. When they touch each other, the snake start moving and the monkey stopped. The giraffe and the hippo, the giraffe stopped and the hippo start moving, and so on. Bounce off makes the sprite bounce the target when they touch each other. The target keeps moving as before. When bounce off is used, the 2 sprites will keep moving as they were moving before the bounce. Okay, they will not switch the moves as bounce. So this is the difference between bounce and bounce off. Do you remember the flyer game from lesson 17 where we have a character? When we click the up arrow, okay, it will move up. With the right arrow, it will move to the right. With the left arrow, it will move to the left. Okay, our target is to collect the golden coin. If we collected the other coin, we're going to lose 1 score. Okay, -1, and here +1, and so on. This is the updated version of the game. The old version of the game is here. Run. Okay, just up and to the right, a point, and so on. Okay, we added some updates. A sun was added to the model, so whenever the character touches the sun will work as an obstacle and bounce off the character. Okay, the character will return to move as it was moving before touching the sun. We added a frame or edges for the screen, so when the character touches the edges of the screen, it will bounce off too and return back to move. To create the same game, we're going to click Create, select Game Lab, rename your file to be Flyer Game, click Save. From Animations, add your animations. Here we have the character, the sun, the bad coin, and the golden coin. Move to Code, add your animations. From Sprites, select var sprite to set your animation. I changed the size of the character by using character.scale, make it half of the original size. As for the golden coin, the X and the Y value were replaced with a random number to let the coins move around the screen, so we gave a minimum value as 0 and a maximum value as 400. Okay, for the X, the same as Y. Okay, the same was made with the bad coin or the bronze coin. I changed the name to be coin_bad. Again, random values for the X and Y. The size was changed to be half of the original. Inside the drawing loop, we have a background from drawing. The color changed to be light blue. And then we're having draw sprite, run. We're having our sprites here. Now we need to add some changes on the character. We need to simulate gravity. So from functions, I added a command by simulating gravity. Commands will make your code more organized and readable, understandable to the reader. So make sure to add some commands to your code. Here I added simulating gravity. So if I need to simulate gravity, the character will be dropped. So I need to change the Y velocity or velocity Y of the character. So from sprites, select sprite.velocity Y. Change the name of the sprite to be character. Okay. As long as we need to drop the sprite down, we're going to increase the value of Y. So from math, drag a plus counter. From sprites again, sprite dot velocity Y character. Okay, I need to increase the value of Y, so I need to add a value to the velocity Y. Okay, we need it to be somehow slow, so we're gonna make it 0.1. okay, reset and run. Okay, it will drop it down slowly. Okay, then we need to add an F statement. If we click the up arrow, okay, from the from the keyboard, if you click the up arrow, the character should move up. So F here. Our condition here will be key went down and select the up arrow. The difference between key went down and key down, you need only one click on the arrow if you're selecting key went down to fire the action inside or to check the action inside the F statement, while key down needs you to keep pressing the arrow to fire the action inside the F statement or to check the action inside the F statement. That's why if you're using key went down, there is no need to use the counter with the velocity. Okay, we need to check only once on the action inside the if statement. That's why we're going to use velocity x, change the character, change the sprite with character, okay, and add -5, so the value of the y will be deducted by 5 once we click on the up arrow, and if statement will keep on checking the -5. It will keep, yes, deducting -5, and there is no need for adding a counter. If we're using key down, we need to add a counter, as every pressing on the up arrow will fire the action inside and will deduct more and more using the counter. Reset and run. When we click up, the character will start moving up. Okay, now we need to add a condition for the right arrow. From control, select F statement, then your condition this time will be key down right. Okay, we need to keep clicking to make the user keep clicking on the right arrow. That's why we selected key down, and the arrow will be the right arrow. As long as we're selecting keep down, we need to add a counter to the x velocity. This time we're moving to the right, so we are, yes, increasing the value of y. So from sprite dot velocity x, okay, change the name of the sprite to character. Okay, this time we're going to use a counter with a plus sign. Okay, from here, sprite dot x, okay, character again. We're going to add 0.1. okay, then we're going to create the condition of the left arrow. Again, F statement, our condition will be key down, and select the left arrow. Okay, control sprites to x dot velocity, sprite dot velocity x, character, okay, from math minus sprite dot velocity x, character with 0.1, reset and run. Okay, moving up and moving to the right. Okay, again to the left, up again, and moving to the left. It will move again up, right, and now we need to add an F statement to check if the character is touching the coin. So from control, drag an F statement. Our condition here will be as sprite is touching target. Our sprite will be the character, the target will be the golden coin. Okay, so scroll up to see, to take a copy from the name. Okay, if the character is touching the coin, what will happen? The coin will change its x and y value to a random number between 0 and 400 for the x and the y. The coin underscore gold, change sprite name. Okay, and this one too. It should be a random number from math. Select a random number between 0 and 400. The same for y, from 0 to 400. We need the same if statement for the bad coin, so Control C and Control V. Okay, change the name to be coin underscore bad. Okay, change this one and this one and this one too. Reset and run. Okay, moving to the right, move out again. It will change its place and so on. Now we need to add a score for our game. To add a score, we need a variable. Okay, a variable is a place in the computer memory that holds changeable data, and the score is a kind of changeable data that will be increased or decreased. How to create a variable? Okay, from here, variables. Okay, var x equals space is a block to create a variable and set an initial value or a starting value for your variable. Var x will create a variable with no initial value. X equals 0. To use your variable after creating the variable, you need to use your variable anywhere inside your code, so you're gonna use x equals and the value of your variable. Okay, here we created a variable var score equals 0. We still have an error as we didn't use our variable. How to use the variable? Inside the if statement of touching the golden coin, we need to increase the value of the variable. So from variables, drag a use block, change x to be score. We need to increase the value of the score by 1, so plus counter score plus 1. Okay, again drag another one here, using or in the bad coin if statement we need to decrease the value of the variable, so from math minus, okay, score minus 1. Okay, we're having an error, we didn't change x to be score. Okay, now we need to display the score on the screen, so from drawing, select a text as if we're just typing a title or a label on your screen, so text here after background. If we're selecting a text block, whatever will be written within quotation will be a title or a label on the screen, so text score okay, it should be here, double quotation should be here. Here means 84 and 44, 84 for the x, 44 for the y. We need to change the size, so before the text make it 25, we need to make the color in black, so fill black. Okay, reset and run. Now we're having a label for the score. We need to display the value of the variable score on the screen. So from text again, this time we're going to type the name of the variable without quotation. So what will be written without quotations will display the value of the variable. Here it should be in the same y value, and for the x I guess we need to increase by like مثلا 40 pixels, so make it 120. Run. Okay, we need more, make it 160. Reset and run. Okay, now we're done. Okay, reset and run. Up, -1. Okay, we need to move to the right to catch the golden one. Okay, 1. Now we're going to add the sun in the middle, so from sprites, var sprite here, change the name of the sprite to be sun. Okay, set your sprite sun, okay, to be sun. After adding the sun to our game, we need to set collider of the sun. What do we mean by setting collider? Set collider is to change the invisible frame surrounding the sprite, change its shape to be circle or rectangle. Remember, this is an invisible frame which will use to detect collision with other sprites. Okay, we need to set collider of the sprite sun to be circle. We're gonna do the same with the coins. Okay, to be again a circle for the coin, the golden coin, and for the other coin too. Take a copy. To be a circle. Now we need to add some updates to our sprites. We said before, if the character touches the sun, it should bounce off and return back to its normal move. From sprites, select sprite dot bounce off, place it here. We have a command with update sprites. Change the name of the sprite to character. Okay, and the name of the target to be sun. Reset and run. Alright. Okay. Now it's not moving over the sun. When it touches the sun, it will okay. Now we need to change the speed of the bounces by selecting sprite dot bounces, place it here. Before character dot bounce off, change the name of the sprite to be character. Make the speed to be from 1 to 0, from 0 to 1, to make it normal bounces. If you need to have a speed bounces and a speedy bounces, you may add any number greater than 1. If you need the bounces to be too fast, add a number greater than 1. So we're gonna make it 0.75. Reset and run. Okay. Now we need to add the frames of the screen from animation. Okay, we're going to add and draw your own. We're going to draw a rectangle, okay, to form like a frame to the screen. We need a vertical one and a horizontal one. Again, a square. Okay. Code. Add your sprites. Var sprite. Okay, here make it each or frame one set sprite. Okay, frame 1, it's animation, which one? Make this one rename to be animation V for vertical, and this one animation H for horizontal. Okay, so V. Okay, and make this one frame underscore left, and this again copy and paste. Set your animation to be vertical. It should be in -20, I guess. We can take the measures from here. Okay, the left one -20 and 0. Okay, and the other one, the right one, to be 420 and 0. Now the frames are added to the game, okay, and they are added in the correct X and Y positions. You may take the same measures for the X and Y. Okay, there's something we didn't say. We need to change the collider of the character to be a circle too, to be matched with the sun. Okay, so we're going to change the collider of the character to, okay, from collider, make its collider as circle. Okay, character, change sprite to be character, and change rectangle to be a circle. Okay, reset and run. Okay, now, okay, it will bounce easily. Okay, now we need to add a bounce off for the frame. So if the character is floating down, it will be bounced off again by the frame, and it will not go out of the screen. So from here, after character dot bounce off sun, make just copy V instead of sun, add frame left. Okay, and make the same for the rest of the frames, right, to be here, and top. Okay, we're missing the last one. Okay, we're going run, moving up. Okay, if the character touches the sun, it will bounce off. If it touches the right or the top frame, it will bounce off again. If I leave the keyboard, it will touches the bottom of the screen and bounce off again. Now we're having something wrong here with the coin. If the coin touches the sun, it will stay on the sun and the character wouldn't be able to catch the coin. That's why we need to change the F statement of character is touch coin bad and character is touching coin gold by adding an F statement again here inside and before the score equals the score plus 1. It should be sprite dot is touching, or sprite is touching target. Okay, the sprite will be coin underscore gold. The target is sun. What will happen again? The coin X and Y will be changed to random numbers to move anywhere again if they in touch with the sun. The same F statement should be added and the F statement of the bad coin. Okay, drag it here down. Okay, change coin underscore gold to be coin underscore bad. Run. Okay, moving up, searching for the coin. Okay, again. Try to move. Now we're done with the flyer game. Your assignment will be creating another game with the same concept of the flyer game, using different sprites, using different collisions. I'm sorry there was a mistake with the frame we used in the flyer game. The one I draw, there was a mistake with the size of the frame. That's why I created another frames and they will be uploaded on Moodle as images. If you want to use them, just click here, upload, and upload them if you want to use them in your assignment. And thanks for watching.